Hi, this is Robert Rapier from ConsumerEnergyReport. This week, a UK-based company called Air Fuel Synthesis announced that they had invented a process that can create gasoline out of air and out of water. So what's the real story here? Is this a revolutionary energy breakthrough that will solve all our energy problems? Not exactly. So a company spokesman came out and when they announced this breakthrough, they said, we are not breaking the second law of thermodynamics. So what exactly does that mean? First of all, is such a process technically viable? And the answer to that is yes. Air contains carbon dioxide, and you can get carbon dioxide and you can convert it into all kinds of things. Water can be broken down into hydrogen and oxygen, and so you have the building blocks for a large number of things. And one of those is gasoline. You could produce gasoline using such a process. You could also produce medicines and plastics and carpet and any number of things using a process like this. So what's the catch? When the spokesman said we are not violating the second law of thermodynamics, what he means is the process will take more energy than what it produces. And that is a necessary consequence of the second law of thermodynamics. So you can produce gasoline, but you will always require more input into that process than the gasoline can produce. Well, you can see what the problem could be then. If you're using more energy than the process produces, you've got essentially an energy sink. And it may be better off just to use those energy inputs as inputs into whatever your mode of transportation is directly. This is the same way that you can power a car from water. And I get this question sometimes. Can a car be powered by water? Yes, it can. You can electrolyze water. You can break it down into hydrogen and oxygen, and you can burn the hydrogen, and that can power a car. The trick to that is, though, again, you have to put more energy into that process of splitting the water than you get out of burning the hydrogen. So there's no free lunch. Water and carbon dioxide are combustion products, and therefore there's no energy to be had. You have to input energy to break those down into the raw materials. So while air fuel synthesis, this is a very important, very significant breakthrough, and it's very clever, it won't scale up to power America, for instance, because the energy inputs into the process would just be horrendously high. So I hope you're a little bit more clear on that. Thanks for tuning in.